welcome back to the CulePodcast. Welcome back to another watch-along. Barcelona versus Las Palmas in La Liga. After a 3-0 victory over Barça in the Champions League, Barcelona is going to try to keep up that winning momentum and get some points in La Liga, in which we have dropped in the last 2 games. Barcelona, they will be trying to do better. And for tonight's lineup, guys, let me bring it up so you guys can see and everything. But it's going to be Iñaki Peña in goal, Alejandro Balde at left back, Inigo Martinez, Pau Cuarsi, Jules Koundé in the defense. In the base of the midfield, with Marcasol suspended, you're going to have Pedri and Gavi. And up top, you're going to have Fermín Lopez, Pablo Torre, Rafinha, and Lewandowski. Good to see that that Pablo Torre is starting after his good cameo against Barça, if we're being honest. This right here. I can tell you got no energy right now. What's up, NJ? Yeah, it's super early for us in the US, man. It's 8 a.m. right now for those in the East Coast, and it is 5 a.m. for those on the West Coast, man.
Las Palmas has been
It is early. It is early.
There's a
What's up? Welcome, boys.
Elevator team that goes up and down.
There we go. Let me make sure the audio's all good.
Another unusual sight of seeing Barcelona with white shorts.
Yes, and you guys don't know, Barcelona, they're going to be playing with white shorts right now.
1899. It was on the 29th of November of that year that this club was
in celebration of the club's 125th anniversary.
A Swiss man.
Let me see if I can find an image of Barcelona with the white shorts.
Who knew what was to unfold for the following century at a quarter?
See right here. It's going to be something like this. With the white shorts and everything. Let me see if there's any other images. Yeah, this image from Lewandowski. It looks nice, if I'm being honest. It doesn't look bad. I like it.
It's calling for sportsmen that wanted to join this new and exciting sport called football.
All right.
And
let's get this victory, boys.
Gymnasule in Barcelona. This is where it all started.
It'll never catch on, Alex, this newfangled sport.
Yeah.
What are the commentators talking about?
Well, good morning to all of you watching with us in the United States. Had to get up early for this one.
Yeah, we had to, man.
You're going to be rewarded, as this has the makings of a really intriguing clash. As you said, Barcelona perfect at home. And in fact, if you extend it to games in the Champions League, they are even more perfect. They've won 8 out of 8.
Oh, nice. Good work, Pablo.
And they've scored 30 goals.
Good to see Balde starting again. Gerard Martin has been starting in his place as he's been picking up some discomfort.
In Europe's top 5 leagues.
Out wide, just Koundé. Moledo should be the one giving us trouble. Solid player, solid player. Wait, he plays on the left or on the right? On the left, yeah. Bro, he's actually solid. 21 years of age. He came to Las Palmas, what, last season? No, a couple seasons ago, 2020. 4 goals and 1 assist in 14 matches. Started 12 of them. He's played over 1,000 minutes. 18 million market value. All right. Solid player. And guys, I believe this is what, the first time since Pedri is going to be playing against Las Palmas? Or is it the second?
To get right back into
the
picture.
stats.
Start the day 4 points ahead of the Merengues.
He was linked with us. He was very briefly.
So Hansi Flick will know that this next period coming up is absolutely vital. 6 games in 22 days now.
6 games in 22 days.
Short winter break.
Hold up, guys. Let's look at the.
Even though they haven't said it publicly, I think the gauntlet has been laid down behind the scenes.
At the
Alex,
Barca
they want to win all
fixtures.
6 of those games and re-establish their dominance and superiority. And they certainly showed plenty of that in midweek.
So if we look at this right here, these are the fixtures for Barcelona in the next upcoming games. Let me make it a little bit bigger so you guys can see it with more clarity. But after today's match against Las Palmas, we're going to be playing on Tuesday against Mallorca away from home. Okay. Why are these with this weird kickoff times at 1 p.m. local?
Shimmy on the near side. This is Sandro, former Barcelona
Sandro attacking on the right-hand side.
Inside the penalty area, then just
oh my God, good clearance.
Somehow he got the ball across. It looked like he'd run it out of play.
Then we go against Real Betis. Okay, so 4 days, yeah. Dortmund, this is going to be a tough game away from home. Barça against Leganés. That one you can rotate, especially looking at how you're going to be bringing Atletico Madrid. And Athletic Club in the Supercopa de España. Wow. All right.
This is the new Las Palmas. They're not based on possession. They're based on being quick.
Good thing after this game, it's AC Milan versus Empoli at 11:30-12.
Amazing turn by Sandro Ramirez. This is one of the problems.
I want to see like the other matches. Let me see. So in the Premier League, you're gonna have, make it bigger so you guys can see it. So you're gonna have in the Prem, not really interesting. No really interesting matches today. You could say maybe the West Ham versus Arsenal game is gonna be interesting, but even then, I wouldn't say it's gonna be anything particularly crazy. In La Liga, Atletico Madrid versus Real Valladolid. In the Bundesliga, ooh, Bayern Munich versus Dortmund. That's a game that you can watch. Italy, obviously, Milan versus Empoli. PSG versus Nantes. MLS.
And in such a short time, such a short span of time, because Hansi Flick just arrived here at Barcelona and he's replicating what he did with Bayern Munich.
Rafinha, thread through that pass.
Oh, nice Fermín. No! Good chance from Barcelona right there. Good work. Oh shit, is it? Yeah, it's the German Classic. I didn't even know this. Good work right there from Barca. Gavi to Pablo Torre. Great pass from Pablo Torre. Honestly, great pass.
And Pablo Torre is the left winger with Fermín, Pedri, and Gavi.
Passes it to
three midfielders.
They're gonna call that a foul. Most likely.
Through ball with Fermín, who's the most advanced of the midfield trio. Today, Hansi Flick had to reshuffle all the midfield just because Lamine Yamal is still absent.
Yeah.
Also, very good to see Inigo Martinez start as well, guys. There were reports of Inigo Martinez having some discomfort, and that he was a doubt for today's game. But
against Celta Vigo, it didn't work out.
Inigo Martinez is an absolute beast. Adeyemi is another candidate as well for the left wing. As a backup, I would say so.
Heard a lot in the build-up to this game, haven't we?
That's offside. That's offside. Just call it, man.
High line, it's been penetrated once again, and Las Palmas are on their way. Inaki Peña to the rescue, but
bro, if it's that clear, just call it offside.
The offside count rising, Alex, already. Let's make it number 89 for the season.
Yeah, and it was pretty clear. Look at Inigo Martinez stepping up and leaving Javi Muñoz totally offside. I don't understand why the referee kept the play on.
Oh, lovely work right there from Moledo.
Picking up
that turn.
Muscle injury, especially now at the beginning of the game, just making an effort that wouldn't even count.
Yeah, couldn't agree more, Alex. It's
the turn from Pablo Torre went a little bit away from him.
Why they try and let play roll on, and try and remove any errors, but at the same time, if it's clear and obvious like that, I'd like to see them just raise the flag.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Who's joint top scorer for Las Palmas with 4.
So Pablo and Fermín, are they inter-swapping positions? Because right here, it was Fermín in the more central role, and it was Pablo Torre out on the left.
He's so good.
All right.
He's got similar.
We'll see.
Similar abilities than Pedri. He's good on the ball. He can play a left winger or midfielder.
Again, constructed work down the right-hand side with Sandro and Viti combining. Diego Martinez likes it. The relatively new coach of Las Palmas. What an interesting road he has had, Alex.
I think right here.
He's been coaching since he was 20 years old, so he's only 43. You think he's quite a young coach, but he's already got over 20 years of experience.
Hey! Foul on Gavi.
He was already managing in Tercera División, which is the 4th tier of Spanish football. He was part of Sevilla youth system.
And guys, you can also see that badge. Oh my God, Rafinha mistake. No, thank goodness.
Almost a sloppy giveaway at the back. Blaugrana able to rectify the situation. But Diego Martinez, just to go back to him, Alex performed minor miracles, didn't he, with Granada?
Oof. He had 3 amazing seasons. He promoted them.
How is that a foul from Gavi?
Then he qualified them for European competition. And then the following season, look at that foul by Gavi over Fabio Silva. That was pretty obvious. Then the 3rd season,
there's like nothing in it.
Europa League, and they reached the round of 16, and they fell to Manchester United. So it was pretty amazing what he did. Then he left Granada, and I think he made a mistake signing for Espanyol. He didn't succeed there, but who has had any sort of success other than Mauricio Pochettino more than 10 years ago?
Spoken like a true Barcelona man, Alex.
No. I'm very friends. I'm close friends with Manolo Gonzalez, with the Espanyol's manager.
Oh, good ball over the top right here. Oh, clear it, boys. Just clear it. No way. Oh my goodness. Oh.
In the end, the whistle goes heads in hands for the Las Palmas players, and I tell you what, Alex, they've had
Las Palmas creating some danger right here.
more than good sniffs at goal early.
That was completely onside.
Yeah, and they found a way to beat that offside trap with the runs from deeper.
Oh my
position.
gosh!
If the one who made that run, Barcelona's defense is very shaky. That could have been a penalty. I'm pretty sure that they're reviewing it.
No, what do you mean? Gavi got there first.
But yeah, Las Palmas are.
What are you talking about?
The way. And this is something that rivals, not only Las Palmas but also Sevilla, all the teams that have faced Barcelona recently, have found somehow the way to penetrate that high line, and it's mainly from runs from deeper positions, and this is where you need to keep an eye on, especially on Javi Muñoz, a player that covers a lot of ground.
Javi Muñoz. Is that the number 5?
A shaky start.
Yeah, number 5, Javi Muñoz.
They were already ahead this time on Tuesday night in the Champions League against the French team Brest.
Oh, nice little nutmeg right there from.
Too well last week up in Galicia at Celta Vigo, but despite that, found a way to get themselves 2-0 in front before that late collapse. This is Molero, who's going to need a few moments after that coming together with.
Oh my gosh.
Lopez. Fourth year with
Ball from Fermín right here.
Born in the Canary Islands.
Oh, that's right. Guys, I wanted to show you guys the Barça logo.
He was close to signing for Barcelona 2 summers ago, but the deal fell through because of the financial situation of the Catalans.
So this is how it looks. Looks really nice.
Still bubbling away under the surface.
1899. Wow.
On the field
125 years of history, boys. So many special games, special moments.
Sponsorship deal with
Amazing club, amazing club.
Helps. That was a huge announcement a couple of weeks ago by Joan Laporta, by Barcelona chairman.
Inigo Martinez. Guarci. Hey, that's a foul on Rafinha. Come on.
Rafinha's
Too long for Lewandowski.
trying to get Lewandowski involved for the first time.
Silesen playing against Barcelona again.
Went past a century of goals in the Champions League on Tuesday night.
And what player Silesen was, man.
Club.
He was such a good goalkeeper for us. Every single time he was called upon,
Ronaldo and Messi,
he would perform.
triple digits in Europe's top club competition.
Not a bad club to be in.
Yeah. And Lewandowski actually got to that mark quicker than Ronaldo did. Not quite as quick as Messi, but not far behind him. Just seems somehow to get better and better at the age of 36.
He had a slump last season. He didn't have a good relationship with Xavi Hernandez either.
Oh, Las Palmas right here playing a very dangerous game right here.
Las Palmas not afraid
Nice,
to
good
try
pressure
and
from Barcelona.
put the ball on the ground, played out of the back, but it's been given away to Pedri. Pedri thought about the shot and then slipped it inside instead.
Ah.
And it just eluded Fermín Lopez.
If Lewandowski was able to get
By
at the end of that Pedri pass.
by Balde. Now Pablo Torre.
Going centrally. Oh, nice.
Lovely give and go with Rafinha on the scene. Laying off for Balde.
I was trying to find Fermín right there from Balde.
Looking for a late arriving runner into the penalty area. There wasn't any. And instead it's Las Palmas and Javier Munoz making
Nice. Good work from
progress.
Kouarsi.
Stout tackle, and that was one. From Kubasi.
Huge.
He's still 17. And
Crazy,
he's
crazy defending from the
what a
17-year-old.
player. Pau Kouarsi, sorry. This is one of Xavi's biggest contributions to Barcelona, playing all the youngsters.
Absolutely. Gave minutes to Lamine Yamal, Alejandro Balde.
The average age
Pau
of
Kouarsi.
squads around La Liga, only Valencia have a younger squad than Barcelona.
Oh,
Balde.
Hold up.
In the first challenge, it spins for Pablo Torre. He gets the cross in.
Oh my God, Barcelona, they're so close, man.
Lopez trying to time his arrival.
How's that offside? Pau Torre. Good ball out wide to Alejandro Balde. Bounces, ricochets. He's onside.
Pablo Torre. And this is the tackle by Pau Kouarsi.
One back at the pitch by Balde.
That's a yellow card. That has to be a yellow.
His presence enough to draw the foul. I'd like a little more than
Hey, that has to be a yellow.
worthy of a booking, Alex?
Not really. If it's the first one, I understand why the players and the crowd are claiming.
I mean,
That
if
would have put the threshold quite low for the rest of the game.
Totally agree. Cordero Vega keeping his card in his
All right.
pocket. Now
he decides not to call
a chance
not to
add
give a
his
booking
goal
for that challenge.
this season, which have been astronomical.
It's most likely Rafinha's going to go for a cross right here.
After scoring or assisting
Yep.
15 goals in the league, it's a good service. And Silas
No.
was caught in two minds.
Ah.
Acrobatics will result in the foul. Jesper Silas had
Gavi went for the scissor
kinda
kick.
lost it in the sun a little as VT is down.
Robert Lewandowski was offside, so the goal, if
It didn't even hit Viti's head.
that was Gavi's effort. He's not afraid of anything.
Gavi didn't even touch him.
A golden boy. The Spanish football back. Gavi went nearly a year, didn't he, without starting. His start against Celta Vigo last week, his first start since November the 4th.
He got injured while playing for Spain. It's been a year since his full recovery.
Ah.
Hansi Flick talking about how impressive he's been looking in training. He feels he's almost close to being 100%, but after that long of a layoff, Alex, it's not just physical fitness, is it?
No. You need to be match fit.
Oh,
That
nice work from
requires
Fermín.
extra effort and an extra process.
It's Fermín Lopez.
Pau Torres find the 1-2 between himself and Fermín.
Congested territory.
No, yeah, talking about Gavi, you know, not only is the physical fitness, going to be like a key part, you know, being healthy, but having to build up the confidence and the momentum after being out for so long.
Keeping the width on the right.
He was out for a year.
He's tucking in,
Out for a whole year.
And that makes easier for Las Palmas to defend. They just have to be compact and narrow. See, there's no using the width of the field.
Yeah. Again, Balde is the man provided the flank play. Inside.
Fermín Lopez missed the football. Kunde goes for a shot. Shot blocked. I mean, good try there for Fermín. If he was able to get contact, it would have been a chance for Barca. Unfortunately, not so.
Last week, Alex, Las Palmas was
Inigo Martinez.
an extraordinary game. They lost ultimately 3-2 at home to Mallorca, but it was what happened in stoppage time. They had got themselves back in after being 2-0 down, got back to 2-2 at home, and the crowd roaring them on. And then what happened in stoppage time was a real head scratcher. We'll go back to that because here, but the attack runs aground. Yeah, talk us through what happened with Las Palmas last week at 2-2, deep in stoppage time. Mallorca have a player sent off, but
they were awarded with an indirect free kick inside the Las Palmas penalty box, just because of that argument between Murici and Javi Muñoz. Murici was sent off, but then Mallorca scored.
Nice, he gets there first.
Thanks to Johan Mojica. So it was the most surreal VAR intervention ever.
Yeah, stunning end. But as we previously mentioned, that didn't take anything away from their recent turnaround.
No. Block the shot.
Chance here again.
Nice. Good work. Good defensive work right there from Balde.
Opening 20 minutes here in the home team's penalty area.
Nah, that's a disgusting foul. No, pass it to Rafinha.
In the first 9 of the campaign. In fact, no wins in 23 they had gone. Long-ranging run from
Fermín Lopez trying to do the individual.
As Balde is again on the receiving end of something. And this time stays down, Hansi Flick.
Oh, well, loss of air right there. Oh, yeah. Sandro body blocks Balde.
Lewandowski took a bad decision there. He played it short, and Rafinha was making a run into the space. It's about that. It's about identifying when and who are you launching into the space, and Rafinha is critical with those kind of balls. That's his best quality.
Martin warming up. Wow.
Yeah.
The other fullback.
Is it that bad?
He was starter.
Araujo, who is doing well in training. Marcasado, Christensen, all in the stands.
Barcelona, Casado, of course, because he was sent off last week against Celta Vigo. But concern enough from Hansi Flick that he has Martin warming up in case Balde cannot continue. He just seemed to try and run through Sandro, and that's like running into a brick wall. Looks as though it's the shoulder area that's causing him real discomfort.
It looks like it popped up out of position.
Oh yeah, I don't think Balde can continue.
It's bothering not only the crowd but also the goalkeeper, especially as you pointed out, Jasper Silesen. This is a very unusual time for playing a game at the Estadio Olímpic. This is 2 p.m. at Barcelona when the game started.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. J.J. Martin coming in place of Alejandro Balde. Balde taking a heavy knock.
Yeah, the sun is Very much a presence in the Barcelona sky. Midway point of the first half, and a lengthy delay for Balde, who's pretty much made that left back spot his own. Alex, in what is his 4th year with the club, and he's a full first team member.
Yeah, and this is why La Masia is so good. For the last, I don't know, decade or so, Barcelona had Jordi Alba, who was one of the best fullbacks, left backs in the world. But when he left, they couldn't find a replacement. They tried to sign Junior Firpo from Betis. It didn't work out. They couldn't find a proper replacement. Sometimes the easiest solution is right.
Yeah, it's absolutely better to have subbed him off, man. He was feeling pain and discomfort right here.
And you'll find the solution. Same with the right.
If he's having trouble breathing or he's a little bit uncomfortable, sub him off.
Barcelona lost in the last decade.
I don't think it's going to be anything serious, rather than him choking from his own blood.
They were more focused on signing players than producing them. They lost their way a little bit. And with players like Balde, like Casado, like Cubarsí,
he should be fine.
Gavi,
He should be
they're
fine.
going back to their roots.
And as you were talking about La Masia, you saw Lamine Yamal looking on.
I was a proud member of that Barcelona youth system, just only for a year, but it was worth it.
What a year, though, Alex. What a year as Gerard Martin comes
Yeah.
on. Another homegrown product.
Balde had to get stretchered off. What the hell happened? What's up, Bentley? What type of freak injury is that? It's a bad clash. Well, I'm assuming because when you look at how Balde clashed with Sandro, it was a body block.
And at the same pace, and sometimes you need to be.
But it's not an injury. It's not an injury.
Players that
It's more like like for example, like when you get hit in the stomach with
Gerard Martin is one of those examples. He's a decent left back and superb replacement, a superb backup.
no, like a ball or something.
Yet another offside. What's the count now?
Yeah, well, we're up into the 90s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for the season.
Why not Hector Fort?
But,
Yeah, it's not an injury at all. It's just precaution. Yeah, he isn't feeling well, so Barcelona just bringing him off.
Pivotal go-to figures for Las Palmas early on.
But why not Hector Fort? Well, Hansi Flick
And trying to stop him now. They've worked that very efficiently.
has faith in Gerard Martin.
They can release Rafinha.
Rafinha, good opportunity. Lewandowski was. See, I understand, for example, why Hansi Flick insists on having Gerard Martin play as a left back. Because if you, for example, after that poor game in Celta Vigo, if you basically, nice. For example, if you would have just taken him out completely from a start 11, you basically kill the confidence, and then he's done. You know.
They're not precise today.
I'm pretty sure that's what he wanted to avoid.
Mistakes, sloppy take-ins, sloppy passes. They're not fully focused. Maybe because they were part of that celebration yesterday at the Teatro del Liceo. The first team squad was present until late.
Yeah, everyone decked out in their finest. Celebrating 125 years of the club last night. This is nicely worked to Koundé. Little jab with the outside of the foot.
All right, corner for Barca.
Fermín Lopez.
Oh, actually, no, never mind.
Deflecting.
Didn't go out.
Kept in play successfully.
Pedri.
Only temporary is the reprieve because the shot is on now. Again charged out. It's been the story of the Barcelona efforts. Pedri, the latest to see a Las Palmas body.
Hey, that's a foul.
We haven't seen Adrian a long spell of possession of Barcelona in the final third. They're too imprecise. That ball.
No, the ball went out slightly.
Rushing.
It didn't go completely out.
They're not trying to kind of pause the game a little bit and found the space with a slower tempo. They're too accelerated, and again, they're not using all the width. They're too.
Well, I mean, the options for Barcelona, they're limited out on the width.
Rafinha. And they put some more heft into that delivery, bent it around the back, and it was Kubasi.
It was a good opportunity for Barcelona right here. Kubasi just not able to get on the final end. He got some contact, but not clean contact.
We saw Lamine Yamal just briefly a few seconds ago. On the sideline, Alex, a lot has been made, of course, of Barcelona's record without him in the starting lineup, which is not stellar.
It's true. In the 3 games that without Lamine Yamal we have
this season, all 3 of them have not involved Lamine Yamal, including
Yeah.
last week in that draw against Celta Vigo.
We started great against Celta Vigo. I mean, not great. It wasn't necessarily a good game, but it was a game in which Barcelona could have won comfortably. But it got away from us.
On the opposition's defense. It's always more stretched out if Lamine Yamal is on the pitch because he keeps the width on the right-hand side. That opens up spaces for Lewandowski and for Rafinha on the left-hand side. Let's not forget that Dani Olmo is not playing either. And Dani Olmo is such a good player to become the link between.
Couldn't do it with a little bit of a mistake right there.
So missing those 2 players at the same time, gives us with this Barcelona, this lackluster Barcelona.
Yeah,
Dani Olmo missing, Lamine Yamal missing.
So. Count themselves a little lucky that Las Palmas haven't exploited these sort of situations, in which there have been a handful.
Nice, good work tracking back, Gavi.
Numbers. The final pass hasn't quite been there for the visitors.
That's like the 3rd or 4th foul from VT.
I mean, it takes no great.
Look at the running behind from Moleda.
Talking about Lamine Yamal, you take a world-class player out of a starting lineup, and a team is not going to be as good.
Yeah, but it's not only what he's able to do on the ball. My point is that even when he's not
off the
touching
ball,
balls, he keeps the width on the right-hand side. The defense,
not only he keeps the width, but you know.
An eye on him because he's so good. Fabio Silva on the run.
Yeah, Silva, who's been in good goal-scoring form, at least tests in Arquipena. Comfortable enough save. Fabio Silva leading the line for Las Palmas. 3 goals in his last.
Comfortable save right there for Iñaki.
In the Liga campaign.
Oh wait.
And that's as many as he managed in
some lag in the stream.
4 seasons with Wolves. Some trickery from Pablo Torre.
All right.
And the upshot is
a corner.
Interesting story, Pablo Torre. He was signed a couple of seasons ago from Racing de Santander in the 2nd division. He was sent out on loan to Girona last year. He didn't play that much.
We're reaching the 30-minute. Well, we've surpassed the 30-minute mark. We're about to reach the 32nd-minute mark. And Barcelona, you know, we've created, I would say, half chances, opportunities where if the bounce or if the ball landed slightly in our favor, you know, we could have had a chance. But clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities, I don't think we've had. Nah, that was nothing. Las Palmas obviously trying to hit Barcelona behind. With us using the high line and everything.
German coach. But he even said after last week's 2-2 draw, listen, we weren't good. There are things that need to be fixed. It looked like on Tuesday night they had fixed them against Brest, but back to La Liga action and back to not being at their best.
Not at all, not at all. And I can understand his frustration because you can tell that there's a slump on form and not even the way they play, the intensity, the things that are not related to your inspiration on the ball.
Nice, Inigo.
Rating away from one challenge, but
just waiting for that that bad touch from Fabio Silva. Gerard Martin on the ball.
Well, Barcelona have the weight of history on their side, playing a team in Las Palmas here today who haven't won in Barcelona since 1971.
1971? What?
Unbeaten in their last 16 against the Canary Islanders of Barcelona. That's home and away.
Great ball right here for Gerard Martin.
Martin in oceans of space.
Nah, that's a terrible cross.
Disappointed he couldn't find a more telling cross.
See some chicken wings here for Sandro Ramirez. It was a good 1-2 with Pablo Torres. Gerard Martin gave an assist last game against Celta Vigo.
Yeah, he wasn't able to find an assist this time.
Jasper Silerson on his return to the club. He performed for 3 years. Never a starter here, Silerson. Always behind Ter Stegen.
He was only started for the Copa del Rey, and he was pivotal in the 2 Copa del Reys that the team won, and he was part of the squad.
Yep. Then moved to Valencia, didn't he? In a big money move.
All right. You're behind in time, I think like 30 seconds. Really?
Both clubs, they swapped up Neto and Silerson for supposedly.
Let me go back.
The same trick that Barcelona pulled with Juventus with Miran and Pjanic and Artur. It's the same
I'm behind like 20 seconds.
It's meant
Run there,
not
yeah.
for playing purposes.
And that's usually the case.
Financial, for working out your financial situation.
Now then, another promising situation for Las Palmas. Numbers here, and an overlap and a shot across the bows.
Another opportunity for Las Palmas.
But, I tell you what, Javier Munoz with a pretty good look at goal there.
Yeah, and it all starts with Gavi just giving the ball away. Those were my doubts about Gavi being able to dictate the tempo of the game. Javi Munoz covering a lot of ground on both flanks. He's a superb midfielder, former Real Madrid academy player. And it's all about the final pass or the final execution for.
Oh my goodness!
They're finding their way to create trouble despite not having their.
Bro, these fouls is just like disrupt the tempo of the game.
On both flanks, Alex, they've shown the ability to get in behind the fullbacks as Kylian was on the receiving end here, the Las Palmas captain.
Unbelievable.
The top scorer last year, Kylian, with 6 goals.
Cancer survivor. He's got a terrific history.
Good to see that he survived cancer. Not easy.
And look at the high line for Barcelona.
Yeah. Even from a free kick. Went in around the back. And
Pablo Silva puts in the cross.
Fabio Silva trying to keep the attack alive. A miss kick, but it works out. Fabio Silva back on the ball. Nice idea, just trying to slip it through. The execution wasn't quite there for Campagna to get on.
That was a great ball.
He would have been offside anyways.
He was an offside position though.
Yeah.
But it's all about that. It's all about just finding the final pass or the final effort and putting it in between the sticks.
Pass Inigo Martinez. We really haven't created much on the right-hand side.
Barcelona.
We've actually been more threatening on the left-hand side.
Fearsome scoring power so far this season.
No,
Really
Leo was
calm in this
clear.
first half. Jasper Silerson
We haven't talked about
can't
Lewa
have been
at all.
expecting as comfortable an
He hasn't been
afternoon
really
as
getting
this
much
so
of the
far.
ball.
I'm afraid that Barcelona will have to play Lamine Yamal sooner rather than later. Hansi Flick would be happy resting him for. There he is.
Yeah.
Resting him for as long as.
That's
he can,
true.
but
I'm
they
surprised
need
Moleda hasn't been
Yamal
called up in
to
the national
play
team yet.
Lamine Yamal.
Well, I mean, in Spain they are stacked in midfield, and their attack right now is,
22 days,
you know,
and the next 3 of them away from home: Mallorca, Betis, and Dortmund.
because Molina, what, he's like a 10/winger, you would say, sort of like the Baena profile.
Liga. Alex, another win for them last night. They're up to 5th. Betis never.
But I mean, he would be, you know, I'm guessing on Luis de la Fuente's radar for getting called up.
Tave to Kunde.
But they're all down the middle. All the creative players. The width is only given by the fullbacks, and that is never a good option. Because look, Gerard Martin received the ball, and he doesn't have one-on-one ability, so he has to play it back and start over. You want skillful players on the flanks to be able to create some chaos. Otherwise, it's all down through the middle, and it's all about
Right here, Pau Torre, you have some space.
That
Away to Rafinha, no, to Fermín.
corridor, and you defend easily if you're Las Palmas.
See, but why pass it back?
Again, Las Palmas defending successfully, managing to funnel the Barcelona.
What's up, Mark?
Inside.
True, they have Baena and Olmo for that. Exactly. You know,
Foul conceded by Molero.
if both of those players were to go down, then I'd be, you know, saying, hey, that's an option. What's up, Mark? What the fuck am I watching here? It's been a relatively boring game, I would say. It hasn't been Barcelona firing all cylinders.
Showing an interest.
You know, Las Palmas playing a good game away from home. I think for the upcoming Nations Leagues, I think Merino's spot is gone because Gavi's going to get called for sure. You think Gavi's going to get called up?
Rafinha, who leaves it for Pablo.
Well, I mean, for the next one would be in March. No, February? March, around there? By then, yeah.
Here's Kunde recycling it through Rafinha. He loses out though. Wins it back to Pedri. Pedri encouraged to run. Close to sliding it through for Pau Kubasi, who'd stayed forward.
Barcelona just didn't look for the chance.
Camped deep in Las Palmas territory. Still trying to find a way to break the ice here. A gloriously sunny afternoon. There's a bit of a morning after the night before sort of feeling to it so far. Gavi. Martin, Rafinha has come across to the left-hand side. Lewandowski trying to engineer a turn. Rafinha
Oh, right here.
riding a couple of
Brilliant.
challenges.
Just Kunde. Take a shot, take a shot, take a shot.
Kunde,
Ah!
inside. But he can't keep
It was the
in.
right idea. It was the right idea. Just the execution was lacking right there. And the good work from Barcelona. At least they're, you know, moving around. They're trying to figure out
Receiving the ball from
much faster
Rafinha.
when circulating the
That's
ball.
bounce. There's no way he catches it. Well, the ball
We got a little bit
is
fortunate
going
right there
out.
with the touch from
The
Lewandowski.
poor technical execution after a good movement by Rafinha, as you
Yeah.
pointed out, moving, drifting into the
March,
left-hand
yeah.
side, trying
I'm just
to
glad
create
Spain is
something
back with the young
different,
core they
trying
have
to
moving forward.
catch Las Palmas off guard.
Corner out again, trying to play out of the back.
Ah,
And it doesn't last for long as Sandro.
I mean,
picks up
Munoz.
possession to the visitors. Nice return ball from Campagna. Or rather, Munoz. It's that high line again.
Pushing
But
them
it does-
against their own goal. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, Hansi Flick is determined to squeeze the life out of any opponent, didn't he?
That requires a lot of training to succeed.
it does.
Lewandowski.
No. Guys, we're about to reach the halfway mark with what? How many shots on target have we had? If we're looking at the stats. 7 shots, but only 1 on target. What was that shot on target?
It's at 2:30 Eastern.
It was by Fermín Lopez at the start of the game.
Lead.
Every other shot from Barcelona, I think, has gone wide.
Down at the bottom. Alex, and they'll be Las Palmas' next game as well, next weekend.
Yeah, that's why Las Palmas are resting, for instance.
Yeah, man.
The young Portuguese midfielder who's becoming a
We're
staple,
lacking creativity out on the
Diego Martinez,
flanks.
that their important game is not here, it's next week.
Rafinha, meanwhile, finding Lewandowski. And the shot is on. Great save by Silas.
That's offside though. Straight to Silas, that one shot exactly.
And it was Pedri's initial effort that required a smart
Well,
goal.
I mean, Barcelona scored, but it's offside.
Stopper.
That's onside right here. Great pass to Lewandowski.
Onside, but then when
Nah,
Pedri
Rafinha's miles
strikes,
off.
Rafinha and Fermín were clearly offside. This is the first effort on goal in between the sticks. By
Great
Barcelona.
shot right here from Pedri. Forcing Sillerton to make a good save.
By Sillerton.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good save, wasn't it? Looks even better with a second look. For 35.
What's up, Alexander? Did you rate Sillerton? I thought Sillerton was amazing for Barcelona. You know? Yeah, I completely agree with NJ right here. Sillerton was great. Every single time he was called up upon, you know, he performed. I remember those games in the Copa del Rey, for example. Fantastic showings.
You can see LaLiga stats where Barcelona do some of the good work regaining.
And, you know, I remember the game against Atletico Madrid, for example, I think in the 2016-2017 season, where he had like a clutch penalty save, some clutch saves throughout the game. You know? I mean, we think like, hey, what happened if we kept Sillerton instead of Ter Stegen? But Sillerton, he just wanted, what, for like first 10 minutes? I think that was the reason why he left.
4 minutes of stoppage time. It's been a fairly quiet first half here at Montjuic. Barcelona looking to liven things up right at the end. It's Pablo Torre. On to Koundé.
Lewandowski asking for the cross.
Now a little frustrated that Koundé didn't take a more direct approach. He was more concerned about maintaining possession. Now Koundé does feed it down the line. Pedri, he cuts inside.
Ah.
Those connections we've seen Barcelona exploit so productively under Hansi Flick. Not quite there, Alex.
No, not today. And they're
Yeah.
trying to thread the needle. They're trying
Tag not
to
clicking.
go
What's up,
down
Selvin?
the
Hey, yo, we
center
look weird
corridor
out there
and
without
they need to
Lamine.
be
Lack of an
super
actual winger
precise.
hurting us so bad. I
You are
agree.
choosing that route, and Barcelona.
We haven't been threatening on either flank, I would say. We've been heavily relying on that central play. You know, Paulo Torres isn't a winger, you know. All good pass to Rafinha right here.
And a good pass to Rafinha, released.
And Rafinha hits the crossbar.
Denied by the crossbar.
Rafinha hits the crossbar. Man. Our best chance of the game, and Rafinha hits the crossbar.
Finally, someone fed Rafinha into the space. That ball.
But you see how good Rafinha is when he's going into space, man.
Even better, and the solo effort,
No.
just getting inside,
That was our
finding
chance,
the
man.
space for his left foot, his preferred foot, and he went for power instead of just accuracy.
Hey,
That didn't pay
it
off.
was a recovery by Gavi that created that chance.
We talked about him hitting the post last week in what proved to be a pivotal moment against Celta Vigo. Goal that would have put them 3-0 up. And here he is hitting the crossbar at the tail end of the first half. Rafinha, who leads all of Europe's top 5 leagues in terms of chance creation this season. Not many people, before a ball was kicked, would have had Rafinha at the top of that list.
No, not
Alex,
at all.
it's been pretty remarkable.
Yeah, fantastic season so far from
It took them
Rafinha.
a while to understand what kind of player Rafinha is.
Nice, Nigo.
VT trying to get something going for the visitors, who started very brightly in terms of forays forward, getting in behind the defensive line. Haven't seen as much of it in the last 20 minutes or so. Across from Inigo Martinez, enough, but Fabio Silva able to keep the attack alive. It's rekindled now for Kyrian Rodriguez.
Good work from Inigo recovering. Nah, Lewandowski's offside by then.
For the home team. Stay with us.
All right, well, nice to see Gavi racking up fouls. Means that injury didn't mess with his head too much. I mean, that's the intensity that Gavi's always brings you. But that's the end of the half. Barcelona 0, Las Palmas 0. We're going to be going into the second half with, I would say, not too many chances created. But, it's a big miss from Rafinha. He should have scored that, but can't we just score one undeserved goal for once, for fuck's sake, man? Oh, that's funny. There. 1 second, boys. No. All right. All right. Let's see what we make of these stats right here. All right. 10 shots from Barcelona, 2 on target. Only 2. It was the Pedri one and the Fermín Lopez one. At the start of the game, at the end of the first half. So 2 shots on target in 45 minutes. Not the best. We have limited Las Palmas. That is true. We did score an offside goal. And we did have that Rafinha chance. So, you know, it's been an okay half. Okay. But I will say though, like our passes, it hasn't been great. We've made we've been very sloppy with our possession though. Balde is fine. Oh, that's great news. Oh yeah, that's right. Well, what's the latest in regards to Balde? He should be fine. I mean, it was just like a clash, you know. So the report from Rock 1 is Alejandro Balde has recovered and now it's fine. Yeah, that's great news. See, because it was this challenge. It was this right here. It was this challenge that basically took the air out of Alejandro Balde, and as well, I'm pretty sure you know some discomfort in the shoulder, the body block from Sandro. Pretty horrible half. Our dip in form when Lamine is on the pitch and isn't is quite concerning. It's just Lamine Yamal, bro. He's a world-class player. He's a world-class winger. Not only offers so much on the ball, you know, so much direct attacking output on that right-hand side, but also he, you know, he at minimum most of the time has 2 players marking him. That leaves a man free. And then also, I think Dani Olmo, I think him not being in the lineup also affecting it. I wouldn't say that Paulo Torres is having a great game, but you have Fermín in the 10, and you have um, Paulo Torre out wide, and that's not the ideal positions you would want to play these players in. You know. You're not doing a halftime live talk? No, I will. I will. Let me upload it. I was just like briefly talking. I'll upload it now. For those who wants to join, guys, feel free. Yeah, it's good. It's good to see Balde fine. All right, let me post the link. There we go. All right, there we go. Just the audio. All right. That's why I stick by my statement. We need reinforcements for both winger positions. I would definitely agree with that. Instead of going all out for a striker, at least I would definitely say a striker is one of our priorities, but I wouldn't say it is as important as our wing play. You know, because if we only have two wingers at the club, you know, who are at the top level, and that is Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. Other than that, we have no other options. Ferran Torres, I mean, I'm sorry, but Ferran is not going to be a winger. They're going to be relying upon Ansu Fati, not the level required. You know, Ferran Torres is in the squad. You know, he has been given the medical green light, as well as Eric Garcia, which is very, very good news. But you know, other than that, we don't really attack that many. We don't have that many attackers. Well, what's up, NJ? What is
Hello.
up? Yeah, good to
Morning,
see
bro.
you guys. Morning. How are you guys feeling?
I'm
And
sleepy, bro. It's too early in the game, man. No, what the fuck is this?
yeah. Honestly, when I saw the kickoff time, I was like saying, no way. I have
Yeah, I
to
was like, yeah,
what's it called?
man, man,
What is the timing in the USA right now?
nine,
No, and the US right now
eight,
it's
nine,
yeah,
basically
it's about
nine.
to be nine in the
Yeah,
morning. But the thing is,
Nine
you
in
know,
the morning. Here it is
yeah.
uh-huh.
7:30 in the evening.
Ah,
It's like the perfect time for you.
Yeah,
yeah.
first
Uh-huh.
time.
First
Wait,
time.
is it 12 hours difference for you guys? It's okay.
Yeah, it is now.
I
I
mean
mean,
13 hours because of the
yeah,
time zone, because of the time back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. But NJ, how
Yeah.
are you feeling after the first half? Because I know it hasn't been the most brilliant of
You
halves. Try
see,
six. Oh,
yeah,
diabolical, man. Diabolical.
yeah, it is what
Crazy man.
yeah. So for me, the game, like they're trying, but but they're too much short passing, like without purpose. The only thing that they're saving is the back four, basically.
The back
Like
four.
yeah, just keeping us in the game, right? But again, like they're it's so hard to find Lewandowski if the Las Palmas defenders are covering it too
I
much. Like they can't do
yeah,
anything about it too much. And plus, again, Fermin and Pablo, they're still young. They can't. That's why Olmo was a very important signing for us because it just shows you like the level
Okay.
that we're
Second,
missing.
thoughts on that first half?
yeah. I think multiple players are not much involved in the game. I don't remember even Lewandowski touching any balls in final third.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
he
he didn't
barely
really
did.
have.
Also, I think Gavi made a good pass for that Rafinha chance, that hit the bar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the only chance that we created the entire half.
Basically. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Also, I think Fermín, I don't know whether Fermín is nervous or what. I don't know. He is trying too much to score the goal. I
With who?
think
Okay.
because of Fermín. I think
Fermin,
ever
yeah.
since he
I mean,
came,
I
ever
mean,
since he came back from injury, he hasn't scored a goal. So I think he is desperate to score the
yeah.
goal. So he's not looking
Wait,
for a pass.
he
He's
hasn't
just
scored a goal
shooting.
yet?
Yes, since the
Ferry, no,
injury,
I thought he scored a goal like one or.
no, he's got an assist. He's got an
Uh,
assist. What's it called? He scored one. It was one goal, but it was in the Champions League. Wait, against who was it? Was it
Red, Was it Red Star? No, it's not Red Star.
Maybe young boys.
Yeah,
Yeah, Young Boys. Either
mm,
Young Boys or Red Star. Yeah, it was one
yeah.
of
Well, like,
those.
one or two. I'm trying to
Yeah, but
remember.
again, when it just shows you the difference between Fermín and Olmo, because Olmo is more like a creator, goal scorer, while Fermín is more like actually like a goal scoring 10.
Yeah.
It just shows you.
I would say one of the big weaknesses right here in Barcelona that you're seeing is, and as the commentators mentioned, and you're seeing it evident out there on the team, there's no threat on either wing, on either flank, for example. Paulo Torre, great in the number 10, but out left, he doesn't really have the pace to beat your man. That one-on-one ability, it's not, I would say, his forte, and then when you replace Alejandro Balde, who goes off with a knock, obviously, but it's fine and everything, and you put on Gerard Martin, it's not the same thing. Two players of different profiles, Balde more attacking, Gerard Martin more defensive. And then when you look on the other half, on the other side, you have Jules Koundé, who is pretty much the same. Jules Koundé, amazing defensively, but obviously he is a center back
You,
by
you know,
nature.
I
He's
I found the similarities between the Manchester City games that they play, with Grealish on left wing and Bernardo on
Yeah,
right wing.
yeah. To be
Yeah,
honest, yeah,
there is no threat on the wings. Just
yeah.
we also played that way in this game.
Yeah, but again, when
uh-huh.
you look at it though, Grealish, he got very very unlimited because of Pep's system. But back then when he was in Aston Villa, he had the freedom to like become a creator and everything. But now he's playing like what Pep wants him to play.
Yeah,
But
yeah, like I would say, those are two different roles. The way that he played in Aston Villa compared to what he played
Exactly.
in
That's
Man
why.
City.
Yeah. That's why he
Uh-huh.
can't really like become the Grealish of Aston Villa because of the Pep
Hmm.
system. That's why.
Uh-huh. But looking at that second half, what changes would you make, for example? And NJ,
Danny
I'll go to
Olmo for
you
sure.
first, and then to Seke, I'll go to you. Like, what changes would you guys potentially make?
I'll say Danny Olmo at around what, like around the 58 minutes or 65, just to see, cause
Okay.
for sure Flick's gonna see give Fermin and Torre a couple more minutes to see if they can like create or at least like score a goal before one of them gets subbed out for sure. But yeah, Danny Olmo has to come for sure because again, it's Danny Olmo.
Okay.
He makes the game easy for Pedri as well. So
Mm.
wait,
Um.
it's almost fit right to play.
Who? Danny
Olmo,
Olmo?
yeah, he's
No,
fit
no,
right.
no. Yeah, he's fit. It's just I'm pretty sure that's just like Hansi Flick trying to
Yeah,
rest our players. Someone says we're playing with three cams: Rafi, Fermin, and Paulo Torre. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Rafinha is a winger, but he is also sort of a cam.
yeah. I feel like Raf,
Hansi Flick has been
yeah, I feel
using
like
him in
Rafinha
that
fits more
position.
in the left wing than the right wing. To be honest,
Mm.
he has more
Ah.
impact in the left
Mm-hmm.
than the right.
Second, thoughts on the potential substitutions that Hansi Flick can make. What changes would you make looking in this in
yeah,
the second
yeah,
half?
I think Fermin could be taken off in the 65th minute, and we should put that Danny Olmo in, and also shift Rafinha on the left wing and
Yeah,
substitute Lamine on the right wing for Pablo Torre also.
yeah. That's
Okay.
But I think in the 65th minute, we should at least try with more intensity for 15 minutes with the same
yeah,
lineup.
yeah. For like just to give just like to see if they can still create. Because again, you can't rely on Lewandowski to do everything. You need to have the players to like help him out.
To be honest, Lewandowski didn't even get a service in the
Yeah,
entire half.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, he's only had 12. He said 12 touches in the match, but in those 12 touches, how many were actually in the box? Maybe like one or two. When you actually look at it,
Um,
he hasn't really had that much service and
Also,
clear cut chances.
yeah, corners and set pieces have been better, but corners not.
They
From
have been
they
poor.
are taking too, yeah, they are taking too many short corners.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Um, potentially what I'm thinking, obviously, if you had like a player like a Raujo, for example, in there, it would add much more danger. You have, players who are good in the air, such as Lewandowski. But other than that, how many of our players would you say are relatively good in the air? Inigo Martinez, Lewandowski, and that's pretty much it. Well,
Yeah, but to
Cubarsí.
be fair, Kubarsi has had, from previous matches, and this match also he had a chance, on the far post. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
a clear cut chance, but he could have,
Yeah, but
Yeah,
again,
in
he could
multiple
have done
it's
some
a
good
hit or
matches.
things.
You
miss,
know,
though.
he
It's a hit or miss,
he's
right?
I think he is missing the finishing. He reaches the ball Kubarsi in the opposition half. He just doesn't hit the target, I think.
Ooh, okay. What do you guys make of this? So Selvin says, hate to say, but this would be a game where a player with Ferran Torres might. Lamine Yamal already. Wow, just straight off
Yeah,
from the bat.
See, what Nasabi saying, it makes sense, to be honest.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, it does. It does. You know.
for for a, for like a Ferran type player, yeah, like a player where like he'll just like, because again, people have like less expectation for Ferran Torres, so they, he's like that player. He will surprise you out of nowhere. You'll be like, what the fuck, kind of
Okay,
player.
now it's going to be interesting to see who he takes him out for. I would personally take out Fermin because I like Paulo Torre in that 10. I think he is more similar than Fermin to Dani Olmo, for example. And then potentially more in the second half. Then is when you bring on Ferran Torres. Because I agree with you, Selvin. I think, for example, Ferran out on the left, he's not brilliant, but his off the ball movement can help.
Like
He's at least going to cause chaos, at
yeah,
least.
like saying he's like the type of player like where like he has the IQ, but his IQ doesn't like match with his skill set. That's the problem with him.
Uh-huh. But okay, as the second half is going to be starting very, very soon. NJ, score prediction, and then second you follow along.
I'll say
And
2-1 because
2-1.
yeah.
So 3 goals are
Again,
going to be scored.
but I have a feeling that out of reason like almost 80 minutes you're gonna score like what 3 goals, 3-0 for some reason later on. But my final prediction will be 2-1. I'll say
2-1, 2-1. Okay, second, well, what do you think the scoreline is going to be?
he's sleeping.
He's
He's
sleeping.
sleeping. It's past the bedtime, bro.
uh,
What about you?
But
What would your prediction would be?
wait, second, are you there?
yeah. I think maybe I would also like to predict 2-1, but I don't see. After seeing that first half, I don't see where the goals comes from. Instead, we substitute Olmo or Lamine.
You know what?
Probably Yamal will
With
create.
Lamine Yamal, with Lamine Yamal
I
coming
think
on, I do think that
I think
Barcelona
it
can
was
score more goals.
yeah. Also, I think it was one of the most boring half of this season.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not always Christmas, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
again, the one player
But it is,
that makes a lot of trouble is the from Las Palmas, Molero, man. It's making it
yeah.
hard for
Wow.
Kunde.
So Paulo Torre is coming out.
Also that Munoz guy also he was also creating from
Oh
midfield.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, boys, the second half is going to be starting.
But
So you guys both said 2-1. I mean, let's just hope for a Barcelona victory. I'm actually going to go for a 1-0. I'm going to go for a 1-0.
But it's gonna be a
I think
close
it's going to be
game.
a low scoring game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a low. Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Well, well,
We'll see.
we'll see. We'll see. Okay, NJ.
All right.
I'll see you in the post match. All right, boys. Let's see how Barcelona do. All right, let me bring up the audio, change it up a little bit. All right, come on. Lamine about to have a generational performance. He just won an award. He's gonna provide us with a crazy ass performance. He has. Just recently. There we go. Come on. Let's get it, guys.
Continuation of this slight drop off we've seen after their soar away start in La Liga. The last 2 games have been a reality check, and this first 45 minutes in many ways continuing that trend. Big 45 minutes you feel for them. As much sort of psychologically and in terms of momentum as for any other reason. Plus the small matter of Real Madrid starting to nip away at their ankles.
Nice, Inigo.
They have a very winnable game against Getafe, which you're going to see with us tomorrow.
He fell asleep right there.
Real Madrid also have 1 game in hand against Valencia.
Nice, Gavi.
So this is why they cannot drop any point here today.
No, we can't really afford drop points. This has to be a game in which we win. You know?
This Barcelona team have smashed in 42 goals in their 14 league games so far, exactly 3 a game.
Lamine.
Here's Lamine Yamal getting on the ball for the first
Ah.
time.
Good word from Kouarsi, man. There's a PSG fan YouTuber called PSG International. He says that PSG becomes better and more attractable than Barcelona after the Neymar transfer. That's just ridiculous, man.
Attendance this afternoon, just shy of 44,000.
Barcelona is I believe ranked first or second in the most revenue generated. So financially, it's just from the investment from the Qatari group that's actually making PSG viable. And when you look at PSG, overall, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure who that's who Alexander's referring to.
Which is magnificent enough by itself, but not inside.
I recommend a visit, a tour. It's unbelievable inside all the decor. It's just delicious.
Inigo with the shot goes out. I mean, and just look at where PSG are right now.
And it's at the heart of La
PSG
Palmas,
with the lack of
quite
Mbappe,
far away from
with any
the
what's it called,
Olympic
superstar.
Stadium of Madrid.
Inigo Martinez, who actually has a
See,
pretty
look at that.
decent
Barca, they've
goal
attacked
scorer
right here
record
from the La Liga. They've attacked 8 times throughout the middle, 5 times out on the left, and 4 times
goals in his
out on the
La
right.
Liga career.
So like more than close to double.
Really like that though. The danger at the other end though.
And Sandro scores.
Strike. Sandro back to haunts his former club.
Wow.
He spent 3 years as a Barcelona player. And he's
Wow,
got
man.
Barcelona behind here in shock
Wow.
circumstances. Sandro for Las Palmas, who lead by a goal to 0.
What an irony that a former La Masia player scores the day that Barcelona are supposed to be celebrating their 125th anniversary. Sandro Ramirez, it all starts with here, playing up from the back, from Las Palmas, picking up old habits, and this is too easy, too easy. Lewandowski was defending that player that sent the ball to Sandro Ramirez.
That's
It
such a
was
poor goal to
Kylian
concede,
sent the
man.
ball, and this strike is
Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah,
Bravo,
absolutely.
goalkeeper
Sandro,
does
ex-Barcelona
nothing
player.
Iñaki Peña
Was at
can
Barcelona for the
do,
2014-2015 season, man.
putting it into the side of the net. Sandro Ramirez, the former Barcelona player, is crashing FC
Ah.
Barcelona's party.
And look what it meant to Diego Martinez. What a strike that was, Alex. That wasn't easy. It was almost a half volley, wasn't it? He had to keep it low. He had to little postage stamp of an area to aim for.
Unbelievable, man. That dude has zero ball knowledge, Lamo. I'd rather go to Sporting Ajax Dortmund. Hell, I know the rivalry with Madrid, but I'd swallow my pride and join them before I ever go to PSG.
That they had scripted here.
No, not at all. Especially when Lamine Yamal is already on the pitch. We were talking off air.
PSG are a
before
jokeable club,
we
man.
started the second half, and we were talking with Mateo Leon, our producer. Yeah, we're definitely going to see some goals. But we were hoping for being Barcelona, not Las Palmas. It's quite a scenario now because Las Palmas can double down on that counter-attacking strategy.
And to that end, Fabio Silva trying to wriggle free.
All right.
Didn't quite shake the shackles. A wry smile too from the Portuguese striker. Well, they started the second half as they started the first. We saw some instances early on in the first half, Alex, where Sandro on one side and Milera on the other managed to break free. Nothing came of it. As Sid put it at halftime, chances that might have led to chances, but didn't.
I mean, PSG had ambitions. That's why they went all in buying players. Can't really blame them. No, I mean, of course.
Yeah, as you said, it wasn't.
But
easy at
that
all.
project failed,
His
you
shooting
know?
technique was superb. It's funny because Sandro spent 3 years scoreless being a striker when he was playing for Everton and Real Sociedad and Sevilla, he scored the amount of 0 goals for those 3 clubs.
Well, it's not the first time he's come back to haunt his former club. It's the 3rd time he's scored against Barcelona since leaving them. The last did so for Getafe.
Bro, Las Palmas is built out from the back, man.
And look again at how this unfolded. He still had a lot of work to do here, Alex.
That's so poor from Iñaki as well.
It's outstanding, but the pressing, the shape of Barcelona when trying to press up the field was terrible. Lewandowski ended up man-marking Kylian Rodriguez, the Las Palmas number 10.
That's such a poor goal to concede, man.
It was too easy for Las Palmas.
Oh, it's a high risk, high reward, or lost business. I mean, they won trophies. I mean, they've only won trophies in France. Yeah, what's it called? That's great, but for the amount of money that you spent, you should have done much better. You should have created, like, you should have been one of the best teams in the world.
They've found their wings, haven't they, under Diego Martinez?
You know? You had, exactly, look at the amount of talent that you had. Verratti, Icardi, Zlatan, Di Maria, Neymar, Mbappe, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Messi, Paredes. You know? They were stacked with talents, and every year they were a failure. Perfectly fine in France, but as soon as you went to the UCL, just failure after failure. It took Man City 7 years to win the UCL. That's true, but they've absolutely farmed, and they were by far the best team in the world. They farmed the Premier League and everything.
Meetings historically against Las Palmas. And now the crowd coming to life, perhaps sensing their team.
Come on, boys, come on. Now we have 40 minutes, basically,
all season long in any competition. This is
to claw back a 1-0 deficit. UCL is a 50-50 tournament, yeah. Things can go great for you one day, and things can, you know, it's a very chaotic tournament. You know, you could have a bad day and be knocked out, you know. It's a knockout tournament. PSG has been at it longer, and they've been performing amazing in the best league in the world.
That's nice. Lewandowski. Again, just a sense that the normal connections aren't quite there, as I'm not sure that Fabio Silva was onside. He wasn't, because the flag has come up again in delayed fashion.
Oh, man. Corner for Barca right here.
Settled for the corner. Alex Suarez and Scott McKenna, who was faultless in the first half.
Las Palmas have been really good away from home. I will say that. What's Oliver McBurney? 13 goals in the last 5 matches. They've matched Barcelona's scoring streak in the last 5 matches as well. Look at that. 13 goals in 5 matches for both teams.
Well, that was Rafinha who went down, having played the pass, and he stays down.
Now I'm talking about the Premier League. Obviously. I mean, either you like it or not, PSG made an impact on modern football. In what sense?
He's trying to block Rafinha's run.
Oh, well, what you're saying about the amount of money being spent, I would agree that, but I would say PSG, you know, Ferran, Frankie de Jong, and who else?
He likes to eat them too, I can tell you that.
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Frankie de Jong and
Hector
Ferran
Ford.
are standing by.
Wow, Hansi Flick making changes. 3 changes. Triple substitution coming out. Jules Koundé coming off.
That's a straight swap for Hector Ford.
Okay, that makes sense. You want more attacking, you know, someone who's more comfortable on the flank. Fermín Lopez for
Fermín Lopez allowing Ferran Torres, or rather Frankie de Jong, will be his direct replacement.
Gavi coming off.
Pretty obvious. So Frankie de Jong.
Okay, an hour for An hour for Gavi, solid.
Big fat contract.
He did give that huge chance to Rafinha. Only impact they made was to Neo's career. Basically killed what could have been.
Talk about that, didn't you, yesterday in the press conference? I think he was a little irritated by the fact that Barcelona fans weren't getting behind De Jong. Trying to plead patience. Another player coming back from a long-term injury, just like Gavi. Big difference though, isn't it? De Jong, as you say, he's been here a long time now, into his 6th year.
Yeah, the problem is he never lived up to the expectations.
Oh, great passage, yeah, Martin. Jared Martin, you have options. Come on.
All of a sudden, far side, good-looking cross. Lamine Yamal didn't.
Ah.
Lewandowski's
Barca creating more danger right here.
To Ford involved as well.
Oh.
Yamal goes
Barcelona
down.
playing with more intensity. I'm liking it. Obviously, the scoreline isn't what you want, but
Chance. Was playing for a handball.
It was a header into the back of Suarez's.
and what Las Palmas are going to do right now is just going to waste time. Every small, any contact, and they'll just go down. The players they bought, which boosted the club, clouds now, the ways they bought Neymar and showed clubs that hasn't won for a long time, glimpse of hope, that one day they compete with the given with the right ownership. I mean, if anyone comes in and just spends, billions, then of course you're going to compete.
Holding or central midfielders.
Sandro involved again in instigating another attack. It's been a thorn in his former club side. Oh, sat up for a wild swing there from Viti. And then he compounded the error with the foul. Sandro, by the way, looking back at his brief Barcelona career, 32 appearances he made in the Blaugrana shirt in all competitions, scored 7 goals.
He made his debut under Luis Enrique, who had been his manager at Barcelona B team.
Come on.
And they had
That's the point. What, you're going to allow yourself to be a loser forever and just follow tradition? No, I agree, but what's it called? But the point that, Alexander was saying is that PSG were more attractive than Barcelona after the Neymar transfer. And I disagree in regards to that.
After they left.
Yeah.
Even in Barcelona's most difficult point in their history, Barcelona, they're still a bigger club.
Never quite worked out for him in England.
He's got a
Back
record.
from, yeah.
Nice, good pass to Ferran.
That was close from Ferran Torres, just sleeping it through. Now Lamine Yamal. And Ferran Torres teed up by Lewandowski.
Ah,
The pressure starting to ratchet up. Barcelona caught
Las
cold
Palmas under some pressure right here. Lamine Yamal.
to increase the temperature now. Lamine Yamal.
Ah, bad pass from Lamine.
And again,
No foul. Get up. Stop diving.
Pedri. Ferran Torres just saw his effort just swallowed up. Again, back
Ah, Lewandowski not able to get that.
We're asking for offside like we've seen him produce. Sort of
Nice, Ferran.
possible moment, seemingly controlling the ball.
See, this is much better from Barcelona.
His head sometimes.
He's a karate black belt.
Well, absolute golazo. Absolute golazo from Rafinha. Absolute golazo. That's disgusting.
Back in business.
Let's go. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing from Rafinha. That's our captain. That's our captain. That is our captain. That's our captain right there. That's a brilliant goal. What a strike.
It had to be Rafinha, one of the
Pedri assist.
players that are in better form in Barcelona, receiving in central areas. Lewandowski's movement.
Get out of
opens
here,
up a
Las
little
Palmas.
bit
Get
of
out of here.
space, throws a couple of defenders away, and Rafinha just needs that tiny window to load his left foot and to unleash
Come on.
the shot. Next
Rafi
to
really showing everyone why he deserves the Ballon d'Or.
ninth goal of Rafinha
9
this
goals for
season.
Rafinha this season
Amazing
in La Liga just by itself.
performance by the Brazilian.
Come on, boys.
He was on his
But right
way
here,
out
Barcelona, they
of
can't
class
drop the intensity.
last summer. People
We scored
wanted to
one.
get rid of
We have
him.
30 minutes to score
It
second.
only takes
Come on.
a little bit of confidence and a little bit of knowing what kind of players you have. Oof, that is a good ball for Fabio Silva.
Why?
La Liga for Rafinha, 14 in all competitions. He only scored 10 all of last year as Peña has to be
Come on, Frankie.
watchful at the edge of his area. But it's funny, looking back at the Barcelona equaliser, Alex, we talked a lot in the first half about how they were running into congestion in the central areas, and eventually they found a bit of space centrally, and first time they did so, Rafinha made it count.
Yeah, but with a different strategy. The first half they were trying to penetrate through the middle, but through passes and through 1-2, trying to play the hardest pass ever, which is in very, very congested, tight areas. And instead of that, Rafinha just tried the shot, tried the effort. He succeeded. It's not only about just
All right, come on. 30 minutes into the match.
penalty box with the ball under control and playing passes. Sometimes you need to be more direct, and this is exactly what Rafinha did.
Look at both benches with different types of conversations unfolding. Diego Martinez speaking to his first assistant, wondering what they do now, having taken the shot lead. They've seen it evaporate.
Nice, sector 4. Ferran turns.
It was the first time really we saw any cracks in their defensive armour.
Not the best pass to Lamine Yamal.
To allow Rafinha to score.
Lewandowski plays a huge part of that, a huge role. Even he didn't even touch the ball. He just moved at the perfect time just to make the defense.
PSG was fun to watch when they had Verratti, Mota, Matuidi, yes. Players were bought. They weren't that greedy. They knew how to balance out players until the Neymar saga.
To unleash the shot.
But that was a different PSG, you know.
Rafinha plays a part of
That's PSG, you know, at the start of their Qatari ownership.
Rafinha, who got the only goal of the game.
I mean, they had talent, you know. They had very good, talented players. Rafinha.
1-0.
No, he just falls. He just falls.
2-1 in the Canaries. But in both those games, Las Palmas had a player sent off, so they were close affairs last year.
Yeah, last year it was Álvaro Valles, the goalkeeper.
Come on, boys.
Actually, Robert Lewandowski didn't score in either of those games, and Las Palmas is one of the very few opponents against whom Lewandowski has not scored. He's scored against 20 of the 22 opponents he's faced in the Spanish top flight.
The other team is Almeria.
Yeah, four games against Almeria, no goals for Lewandowski.
Which is rare considering how poor Almeria were last season. They were relegated for like 3 or 4 months into the competition.
Yeah, and with that goal, by the way, Rafinha not just second top scorer for Barcelona behind Lewandowski.
What can you do, Pedri? Open out wide. Oh, no, passes to Kubarsi. Oh, good pass to Ferran. Oh, Ferran, shot on target. Very good.
Ferran Torres' effort palmed aside by Silerson, but the pressure unrelenting at the moment.
Ah.
Now a reprieve brought by Viti and Sandro. Will be able to move forward. Drawing the
Come on.
A little bit from the Barcelona fans who also wanted to
But now they're rebuilding by buying French talents and some foreign players like Joao Neves and Vitinha.
Fabio Silva on his way through.
No.
Fabio Silva has scored again for Las Palmas.
My
This
goodness,
is
bro.
astonishing. Diego Martinez celebrating.
What are we doing?
Gran Canaria celebrating. Perhaps.
What are we doing?
In Madrid too. A look of disbelief amongst the Las Palmas fans, but it is happening. Fabio Silva making it 2-1.
Oh my God.
I want to see it again because the pass to Fabio Silva was excellent, but then it's all about the Portuguese striker, the take-in, the way he drives the ball away from the defender. They had patience, Las Palmas. They didn't fall in the offside trap. This take-in, perfect. Shielding the ball away from Hector Ford.
Oh my goodness,
Sending the
man.
ball
It's just
into the far
sloppy.
post with no back lift whatsoever, catching Iñaki Peña off guard. That is a great, great, great strike by Fabio Silva, already international for Portugal, playing for Las Palmas. He sent an arrow straight into Barcelona.
These are just poor goals to concede. They're way too easy for Las Palmas.
Stunning stuff.
Just one ball in
Fabio
behind.
Silva, who once upon a time was a $45 million player. That's how much Wolves paid to sign him from Portuguese football. He's an 18-year-old. It hasn't worked out for him in England. Been on loan spells with Rangers, with PSV, with Anderlecht. And he's found...
Oh my goodness, man.
Islands.
All right, and now we need to score 2 goals.
Away from home. Lowly Las Palmas. Shocking. The mighty Catalans thus far, but still plenty of time. Lewandowski.
No, this is poor.
Line on the edge of the area.
This reminds me, Adrian, of the kind of games that we were used to last year here at the Olympic Stadium in Montjuic under Xavi, where Barcelona couldn't take the full control of the game. Many times they were trailing and tried to pull a comeback. This is a Xavi Hernandez Barcelona or vintage Barcelona. And there's also another coincidence. 25 years ago, when they were celebrating the 100th anniversary, they also lost at home. It was against Atlético de Madrid.
So that morning after the night before.
Yeah, but that was 25 years ago. Fair enough to Las Palmas. They came to play.
What hasn't happened is home defeats too many times in this calendar year. They have to go back to the 27th of January, at the start of this year, for their last home defeat. And that was to another team who wear yellow, Villarreal.
That was when Xavi
Nice,
announced
Rafinha.
that he would leave Barcelona by the end of that season. That created a incredible.
Okay, so let's say Barcelona drop points in this game. That's 3 games on the trot in La Liga in which we drop points, man. The game against Espanyol, we did win, but in the second half, we didn't leave great sensations. Against Real Sociedad, we lost. Against Las Palmas, no, against Celta Vigo.
Careful construction. Lamine Yamal, first time effort. But Seelerson was equal
Against
to
Celta
it.
Vigo, we absolutely botched a 2-0 lead in which we
So
should have
clever
won,
from Yamal to
you
take
know.
that first time, wasn't it? Almost wrong footing, Seelerson.
And now against Las Palmas, and at home, a game against we should win, man. What are we doing?
The Dutch stopper up to the task.
Well done by Lamine Yamal, staying on side, keeping, staying wide, just being patient and receiving the ball.
Lewandowski to Rafinha. Same sort of range for which he scored a few minutes ago, but that one more comfortable for Seelerson.
He used his wiggle foot this time, and you can tell the difference.
We've been conceding too many goals, man.
Left foot finish.
16 shots.
So I tell you what, we've seen 3 finishes of the very highest quality here
Indeed.
this afternoon after a goalless first half. shock scoreline at the Montjuic. Barcelona, remember, have only taken 1 point in their last 2 games. It's allowed Real Madrid to get back right on their heels. This will really open
Nah,
unless
poor
they do
pass to
something in the
Lewa.
last 20 minutes.
Las Palmas need something different. They cannot drop that deep when there's still 20 minutes of playing time. They need to keep their share of the ball. They need to.
Good pass to Lamine Yamal.
Lamine Yamal talking opposing threats.
Ah.
Again. He got it back off a defender. And
Come on,
instinctively
boys.
went for
All
goal.
right. 20 minutes left,
He needs
left
one
into
more
the
goal, by
match.
the way, to become a top scoring player under the age of 18.
All right, let's look at the table. Let's look at the table. So right now,
Only Lewandowski.
2 games behind. If Real Madrid were to win both of their games in hand, they'd be above us by 2 points.
Coming from behind.
Above us by 2 points.
His duty is over after
Yep.
scoring this outstanding goal. Just 6.8% of chances of being a goal. But when you hit the ball that well, it goes into the back of the net.
I mean, there's sloppy goals to concede, man. Our just defending wasn't there overall. No, we allow that cross went in. The defending by Hector Ford wasn't brilliant, you know. Fabio Silva is over. You beat him in the positioning.
So Marvin is gonna play.
The honeymoon
even
phase is over. I mean,
on
absolutely.
Marvin is a right back, but he's gonna play as a winger, just to have a little bit more of a defensive performance. But Marvin is also super fast, and he can break that high line coming from deeper positions. And the other substitution is a straight swap. Fabio Silva, after scoring, leaves his
Come on.
place to Jaime Mata.
Chase there for Lewandowski. Chase couldn't win.
Oh, come on.
That's called taking a breather, isn't it? Just taking some of the sting out of the situation.
Bro, and it's always it's always like funny how it's always at these weird times in which Barcelona drop points.
This is Rafinha's goal. Look how compact everything is, but just that tiny movement by by Lewandowski opened up the space for Rafinha, and then the accuracy is terrible, right?
There we go by Hansi.
Between 2 players.
Is Dani Olmo not fit to play?
The post, and this is Dani Olmo. He's been dealing with some muscle problems, and that's why probably Hansi Flick is not using him today.
So because of the muscle problems?
Well, it's just the start of our LaLiga coverage this weekend. A little later on today, we'll bring you Atletico Madrid and their trip to Modern Club Valladolid, 2:30 Eastern start time. Right here on ESPN Plus and ESPN Deportes. And talked about Real Madrid looking on with interest. We'll see their game tomorrow. The home Madrid derby against Getafe. It'll be a 10 a.m. Eastern start time.
Oh, come on, Ford.
Had very different experiences during the week, didn't they, in the Champions League? Barcelona looked to have shrugged off their slight recent dip in form. But at the moment, Alex, it's duty night that appears to be the apparition, because the Gremlins have returned in terms of their LaLiga form.
Yeah. This is unprecedented.
15 minutes left.
Last 3 seasons, just not winning 3 games in a row.
Yeah, you're so right. You have to go back to October of 21. Pre-Xavi for the last time they went 3 games without a win in La Liga. Here's Lewandowski.
No, man.
They're trying to penetrate through the middle. It's Gerard Martin, the fullback, the one who gives the width. They're they're trying all to attack through that middle corridor, and Las Palmas are shielding that area. Rafinha's strike was the only way of just overcoming that strategy, but this is not working.
Everything we're doing is off. Our passes are sloppy, or the way we're defending is sloppy.
Like Ferran Torres, but they're all going through the middle.
You know, when you look at it right now, Barcelona, they lacked intensity in that first half. Look at how we bounced back after they scored. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside. That's offside.
Could still change, but if nothing does change, this will be seismic in terms of its impact, because losing at Real Sociedad is one thing. Maybe being sloppy and conceding late equalizers at Celta Vigo another, but those are two tough away games. Losing at home to Las Palmas, and the level of concern would be upped considerably.
Absolutely, that raises a lot of question marks, because it's totally understandable if you lose against a great Real Sociedad at Anoeta. People can understand what happened in the last 10 minutes at Vigo when Marc Casado was sent off, but this has no excuse.
Here's Hector Fort.
No way.
Good cross.
No, Pedri.
Denying Pedri, it looked like he had a fairly simple finish to make from
the
penalty spot.
That should have been a goal. That should have been a goal. No.
See which Las Palmas defender it was who threw himself in front of the ball, but it was mighty effective. Now it's Suarez as Lamine Yamal tries to wriggle free. Surely the offside flag comes up. It does. Ferran Torres was well offside, but
that has to be a yellow.
Already give a free kick. He did. Roberto Vega giving Barcelona the chance. For this foul.
That has to be a yellow on Lamine Yamal.
By Jaime Mata.
There's a foul from Moleida.
Foul by Moleiro, but here does a huge contact, and obviously Ferran Torres was in an offside position when he gets a ball by the referee. Just gave the previous foul. Here, there's a contact.
Jaime Mata, who just come on the pitch.
Mwah.
Bit of a striker's challenge, wasn't it?
Yeah. What happens when you're defending too deep?
Big moment, do you feel, for Hansi Flick and for Barcelona?
This is going to be a huge opportunity for Barca. Can Rafinha get a brace?
In the title race, is it too much to say that? The end of November, it feels like a pivotal moment.
There's going to be a title race. We're in November.
Shot from Pedri.
At no point was Barcelona going to run away with the LaLiga.
Well done by Viti Rosada, just keeping his hands tied behind his back and taking a bullet for the team.
We already knew that Barcelona were going to drop points. No team is going to remain perfect. But this is yet again going to feel like a missed opportunity, man. We're not playing against a great Real Madrid team. We should be doing a lot better in La Liga.
For him and his return to Spanish football coaching, the young prodigy who did such great work with Granada and then had disappointment in this city with Espanyol. Didn't work out for him in Greece with Olympiacos. This is big chance to rekindle his career.
He already won here at Barcelona. He was at the Camp Nou when he was managing Granada. So this is not his first.
Oh, this is far away. This is far out.
But
there's still plenty of time.
Concern levels elevated here for him as Barcelona have this free kick. And Rafinha, a study in concentration. A two-man wall formed in front of the Las Palmas wall.
When Pedri doesn't play well, the team suffers. I agree, and also the absence of Marc Casado, man. You know, Marc Casado as well, him being out did not help.
Scorers in Spanish football dial up here. Lewandowski's going to leave it for Rafinha.
Oh, what a save from Sillerson.
With a splendid save, a tip over the top.
Good save from Sillerson, man. I mean, you can't hate Sillerson. He's a great keeper. Good strike from Rafinha. Could have been more in the corner.
A former Barcelona goalkeeper, Jasper Sillerson, is having an outstanding game today.
Lamine Yamal.
Our crosses and our set pieces haven't been good. But one of the only opportunities we had. Nah, come on.
Frustration level will continue to rise here at the Montjuic. Home crowd feeling the visiting players indulging in the dark arts, but
Oh, come on, man.
that was a brilliant save, was it not?
Strong hand. Just punting it away. Perfect.
Double switch coming up for the visitors. Fabio Gonzalez is the first to come on, replacing the hobbling VT, who tried to play through the pain.
The Las Palmas players have spent more time on their backs. I swear.
Now Marvin probably will drop
Oh.
right back.
I mean, right now, Las Palmas are just going to waste time. Barcelona conceded 2 sloppy goals. Chances that Las Palmas should have never scored.
The other switch.
And they're going to take advantage of that.
Servants for Las Palmas, both of them being with the club for 7 years. There's Frankie de Jong. Martin is chiseling away on the far side, but to no avail.
Come on.
Ferran Torres.
Oh.
Barcelona able to stay on the front foot. De Jong. Kubasi.
But, I mean... Oh, nice.
Lovely exchange of passes.
No.
Italy trying to
Another
fill it up,
foul.
But again, referee's going to come back and give the free kick.
You see, but I would rather have this dip in form right now than, let's say, in March or in April, you know?
And again, they try
When
to
we're in the latter
leverage
stages of the
Filipino,
of
and this is the
UCL.
only way you can do it, with quick combinations and being extremely
Because
precise.
Barcelona started off brilliantly, you know?
And this is a very,
We knew
very
that, you know, scoring 5+ goals, 4+ goals for multiple games was not going to be, you know, sustainable.
for you to try to send it over the wall. You can even try.
But we did say that Barcelona were going to be able to be consistent, you know? We did have a conversation saying, hey, is Barcelona, you know, scoring like this consistent? The conversation was, hey, if Barcelona have all the players fit, you know, we can have a very good season.
Alfinia didn't quite get it
Now,
over this time, which was well
It's a corner for
constructed.
Barca.
And the corner kick is the outcome. Only their fifth of the day. Las Palmas have yet to have.
I agree. Rip the Band-Aid off quickly and address the issues early.
There's some tumbling bodies inside the area. In fact, there's 3 of them.
3 men down.
No way. What now? It's been like every 2 or 3 minutes, a Las Palmas player goes down.
Kubasi, I think.
Yeah, with Mika Marmo.
Kubasi seemed to be on his way down first, didn't he?
He was already falling.
Bro, what's up, Sophie? What happened with Barcelona? Poor performances.
Slightly different opinion in the heat of the moment, but I'm sure he'll agree.
Sloppy defending, sloppy passes.
Mamal,
Another poor game in La Liga. It was an easy game, absolutely.
Kubasi was
Absolutely.
running with, and the 2 of them
Las Palmas haven't beaten Barcelona away from
stayed
home.
down.
What? Since like 1970 something. The commentators had just said it.
Masia player, Mika Marmo.
Yeah, one appearance for the Barcelona.
That's why goal difference will be the difference for us. I said this when we had the run. We did say that.
A lot of warranted stoppage time for injuries.
Our goal difference right now is good because we had that, that great run of form at the start.
Wondering about their team's
But
home stretch being in real jeopardy here.
Well, come on. The referee is not going to give us a penalty. Move on. We make use of the time. We can't be complaining.
Opening up close to a double-digit point advantage over Real Madrid, but the reality is here, if they can't turn this around, Real Madrid will have a chance to close the gap to just 1 point tomorrow, and will still have a game in hand. Yeah. Well, at that point, I mean, that was barely a month ago, Alex. At that point, it seemed any talk of a race for the league title had been extinguished, but it's back on, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And even with this loss, the race title is not going to be, even if, let's say, Real Madrid, they're going to go ahead of Barcelona, the league title is still going to be on, We haven't even reached the midpoint of the season. Midpoint is December. Do you believe that Messi could play in this Barcelona? No, I wouldn't say Messi. I mean, Messi can play in any team, but the thing is, that's the past, Messi and Barcelona are 2 different points of the curve. Messi right now is winding down,
And his body language, you could tell that he wasn't feeling comfortable on the pitch. Yeah, there's that entanglement with Pau Cubarsi's boot, but I don't see a penalty there.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was no foul. It was literally, as you so perfectly described it, an entanglement.
So stepping on the player is not, what's it called?
So now Las Palmas.
Because if we win the next El Clasico with the goal difference, that's the only way we win, to be honest. We somehow anytime time points in the end. I mean, but that's not going to happen. No team, either us or them, are going to remain perfect.
Since 1971. There may be a public holiday in Gran Canaria on Monday if they pull this off.
Canaries are flying high.
Pass is a path, time to move forward, yeah, Messi would have nothing to gain if he was to come out to Barcelona. Top of Barcelona, they have a young core, moving on. At least we are playing better than Real Madrid. I mean, that's true, but I would say looking at these recent performances in La Liga, not by much. Nice.
He's a left wing back. He's a center back.
Madrid has so many injuries as well. It comes down to who can capitalize on those problems of the other teams the best.
Another player goes down. This is the substitute. We can't have
minimum 10 minutes. Minimum.
For getting cramp at this stage. He's only been on the field a few minutes. Mika Marmol. Molly McBurney.
Minimum 10 minutes has to be ended off. You can play great all you want. If you can't win, then it's pointless.
He's going to get a late run out.
I agree.
Well, you can only imagine Cordero Vega is keeping a careful eye on how long all of these stoppages are taking. You imagine there's going to be significant stoppage time. Yes, 8 minutes has just been held up.
It should have been more. It should have been like 10. McBurney coming on.
McBurney, part of the mini Scottish invasion of the Canary Islands.
Only hope is that Getafe do something. They beat Real Madrid, but that's unlikely, Mbappe to have another disaster class like he had against Liverpool.
You look at Napoli.
Yes.
They have McTominay. It's an interesting adventure, considering the weather. I don't see any more opposite kind of weather that you can find in Scotland and Las Palmas, where it's sunny and nice all year round.
Sheffield to Gran Canaria. It's the recent journey for McBurney in terms of his playing career. As Yamal cannot continue, so the substitute himself being substituted. I can't imagine McBurney's going to come in and play left back.
No. There's something.
Pau Garcia comes off. Hector Fort. I mean, no. Pau Victor comes on in his place.
Off comes a center back. On comes a striker.
Yeah, Pau Victor.
Hansi Flick going all out right here.
A lot of goals, didn't he, with the Barcelona B team last year? Pau Victor only one for the first team so far this season. A Girona Academy product.
He was on loan at Barcelona B last season, and Barcelona had to buy him out. They had agreed on a fee. It was €3 million.
Here's the cross in the direction of Lewandowski. The upshot is another corner. This time they've worked it quick and short, looking for a better angle, but again, the Las Palmas defense responding.
All right, 6 minutes left.
Is there any way through?
Yeah, because the fact Madrid has been playing horribly and is 1 point behind us is pretty bad.
5 minutes
Yeah.
stoppage time remaining.
Well, Madrid have been awful in La Liga. No, have been playing awful. But the results have been, you know, nah, I mean,
Lamine Yamal. Unable to
we got to remember that as long as Flick gets us top 4 in the league for his first season as coach, it's technically a successful season for us and him.
Great switch of play.
Nah, I disagree.
By Inigo Martinez.
Top 4 is not a success at Barca.
He didn't know if he should.
Especially because of the Supercopa España, Barca minimum, top 2, minimum. You know, financially as well. And we sacked Xavi for finishing in the second place, you know. The expectation for Hansi Flick right now is to win trophies.
After all the celebrations, the 125th anniversary and the gala occasion last night, it's all gone a little flat here as that cross is a good one. And my goodness.
No foul right here. Your standard is too low.
Victor, I should say, was really close to getting on the end of this.
Yeah, Barcelona are playing with 2 strikers now. It's
Come
Pau
on.
Victor alongside Lewandowski. It's some sort of a 4-2-4. They go all out trying to get the equalizer.
Is there just a little tug here on Pau Victor? Certainly a piece of the shirt was held by McKenna, wasn't it? But was it enough? Rafinha staying down in the
And right now, Barcelona, they're just crossing the ball.
that challenge.
That's not going to give you the solution. But
Games will become
a loss
fast
against Las
for
Palmas,
Barcelona.
that is a very
Midfield
bad
game,
result.
As do Real Madrid,
You know.
Barcelona have to go to Mallorca.
Not an easy
Been
place.
in- Yeah, they've been in great form, haven't they? That's on Tuesday, 12:30 Eastern. ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus. Lamine. Seelson
Ah.
has had a lot more in the second half, but other than
Okay, guys, it
Rafinha's
seems Las Palmas is gonna be winning
up to the
2-1. What do you guys make of the game?
They've been outstanding. Especially in that
First half,
shot by
mediocre performance, kept it 0-0. We had that Rafinha chance as a best opportunity,
With Lamine Yamal is that when he gets
but
the ball there,
didn't really create much. Las Palmas, they started well,
no one
went into the half 0-0.
overlaps him.
Second
It's
half,
him
you know,
and
we started sloppy. We allowed Las Palmas to score that goal by Sandro. Poor defending.
In comes the cross, the flick to
And Rafinha does well to equalize.
Lewandowski was
But
falling.
then again, Barcelona's slopping the defending.
Like that, he's had a
We drop
toll in the
points.
entire game, and that
Of course, I don't want that.
tells
Everyone
the
wants
story in
excellence from the
itself,
team they
doesn't it?
represent. I might have gone a tad bit too low.
And they're sending the cross from too far. Yeah, we see the stats here, 22 shots, but just only a few of them were really dangerous and taken from really dangerous places. And when it comes to the crosses, you need to send the cross as close to the byline as possible, because otherwise it's easier for the defender.
Almost a last chance here. Now Victor
Right here,
is
right
on it. Oh, he squares it.
No, that was a chance. That was a chance.
From Lewandowski.
That was a chance. That was a chance for Barcelona to equalize.
And it just hasn't been their afternoon. The normal connections, the normal free-flowing attacking football has just been at the vital moments not quite there. And another example.
Another poor cross.
Yamal crossing it. Tussle on the edge of the area. To Fort trying to make things happen. But we're into the final 30 seconds or so.
Nice, Pedri,
Barcelona
good
get it
defending.
Back. Pedri. Can he launch one last salvo here?
Ah.
Salvage something yet. Lamine. Only McBurney is back there playing as a centre back. Las Palmas inching closer to
Nice,
historic
Frankie.
victory, but De Jong trying to take it away. In comes the cross, and Lewandowski couldn't get any meat on the bone.
I'll lose it. Both Barca and Milan lose. And that been like an
Still
awful
hasn't
weekend.
scored against Las Palmas. Las Palmas
But wow. Okay, boys.
begging for the final
That's
whistle.
game. Barcelona lose 2-1 at home to Las Palmas. The bad run of form in La Liga continues. That midweek game against Brest, you're thinking, hey, Barcelona bounce back.
Will be celebrating almost as hard as the residents of
Let's
Gran Canaria.
continue this winning momentum.
Look what it
But
means to
it
the
was a good
whistle
game from Las
players,
Palmas,
and
but-
the final whistle sounds, and Diego Martinez has done it again. He's come to Barcelona and beaten the Blaugrana. History made as Las Palmas win here for the first time since 1971.
1971, the last time we lost against Las Palmas away from home. Wow. Yeah, we sucked. We sucked. It was a poor game. Poor defending. We're going to have to bounce back against Mallorca on Tuesday. But, guys, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the match reaction. And where we'll talk a little bit more about the match. But, see you guys in the post-match.
¡Viva la Liga!